Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It is Tuesday, October 12th, 2021. This is Liz Forday, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief. If you all had a long weekend for Indigenous Peoples Day like I did, I hope you enjoyed the extra long weekend. But since it is a short week for some of us, let's get into it. Unfortunately, it was a busy long weekend for crime. On October 9th, just before 1 a.m., officers responded to reports of an armed robbery on Forest Drive and Martha Court. The victim was robbed at gunpoint by two unknown men, and the victim's wallet containing $600 was stolen. A day later, on October 10th, officers responded to the robbery of a citizen on Magathy Park Land and Breezeway Drive. A juvenile was assaulted by two juvenile subjects. The suspect stole money from the victim, and when the victim attempted to take his money back, he was assaulted again. 3 juveniles aged between 14 and 15 were arrested for robbery and assault. Even though the charges have been filed in this case, detectives are asking anyone with additional information to call 410-222-6145 or the tip line at 410-222-4700. And last month, the Office of Professional Standards received a complaint of fraud against a dispatcher with the Anne Arundel County Police Department. Brandy Quarles, a 27-year-old, was accused of sick leave, fraud, and theft. Miss Quarles gave multiple sick notes to her supervisor from a doctor, advising she would need extended sick leave beginning in June of 2021. It was later learned that the sick notes were fraudulent. Detectives received a criminal summons charging Miss Quarles with theft scheme, and she was served on the summons by another jurisdiction this week. Mark your calendars. Coming tomorrow, the Annapolis Town Center will host a job fair for their tenants and local businesses around the community. From 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., the property will invite the public to meet prospective employers, learn more about their available career opportunities, and speak with hiring managers to get all of their questions answered. The job fair is open to all and no registration is required. There are a lot of great companies attending, so get on out there and please share with someone who may need it. The Anne Arundel County Professional Firefighters announced an official partnership with the Wellness House of Annapolis. The relationship began earlier this summer when the firefighters were invited to participate in the Wellness House's Paint Your Rainbow summer day camp for children and adolescents who have been touched by a cancer diagnosis in their family. Seeing the good work being performed firsthand in our community, the professional firefighters voted to make the Wellness House the beneficiary of the 2021 Breast Cancer Awareness T-shirt sales. To purchase a T-shirt and support the Wellness House of Annapolis, go to annearundelfire.org/breast-cancer-fundraiser. And heads up for Thursday, it is Sailboat Show Day. Traffic will be heavy, people will be plentiful, and we all need to be polite and helpful to our visitors. There will be restricted parking, and your best bets are the garages. The further away, the better. And to grab the free circulator to get to where you need to be. If you need tickets or for more information, go to AnnapolisBoatShows.com and check out our bonus podcast episodes we did. Okay, that's it for the news, but first a quick thank you to the 4 sponsors for the daily news brief. Solar Energy Services, the Kristi Neidhardt Team of Northrop Realty along and Foster Company, Rehab to Perform, and Scott Gibson for Ward 2. All right, now hang tight. George Young is here from DC MD VA Weather with your locally forecast weather report. All that in about a minute.
Hi, I'm Scott Gibson, candidate for Annapolis City Council in Ward 2. Did you know that the city has let 1 in 5 police positions go vacant this year? Think about that for a minute. That's 20%. I'm running for city council because I believe a $152 million budget should be enough to make the investments our community needs. We simply cannot continue to go back to the taxpayer time after time after time and ask for more, especially when our tax rates are already 35% higher than Anne Arundel County. If elected, I'll leverage my nearly 2 decades of experience running $100 million organizations to bring focus and efficiency to your city council, something I think has been lacking. To learn more or to contact me, please visit scott-gibson.com. Again, that's scott-gibson.com.
Paid for by Friends of Scott Gibson, Sandy Crozier, Treasurer. When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDVA weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDVA weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDVA Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Tuesday, October 12th. Today will be a bit of a repeat of yesterday's conditions for the Annapolis region, ahead of sunshine the next few days before a cold front then moves through late week or over the weekend. Look for plenty of clouds again today with highs in the upper 70s to maybe lower 80s in spots, ahead of more sunshine than not tomorrow through Friday with mid or upper 70s for highs each day, before a cold front then moves through late Friday or sometime Saturday, dropping temps back down into the lower 70s for a bit, which is right around normal for this time of year. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DCMDVA Weather. Make it a great day out there. Stay healthy and be safe, and be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter each day, along with our app at DCMDVA Weather from the Apple or Google App Stores, so you can always stay weather informed.
Another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt of the Kristi Neidhardt Team from Northrop Realty, a Long and Foster company.
One of the most common questions we get, how do I maximize the value of my home before I sell it? It's a great question. We look at improvements like investments. What is the rate of return? For example, if we invest $5,000 in painting kitchen cabinets and installing granite, how much more will our home sell for? The answer? About $25,000 more. That's a 500% return on investment. Because of returns like this, we have started a program called Investing in You. We know cash is often tight when you're making a move, and we are here to help. We will front you up to $15,000 to invest in refreshing your home before you list it, with the agreement to be paid back once your home settles. Call us today so we can help you maximize your home's value.
That's another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt. To get in touch, call 410-599-1370 or visit kn-team.com. That's kn-team.com.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, President of Solar Energy Services, with your Clean Energy Minute. Does your home experience power outages? Or maybe you're concerned about energy resilience in general? If so, that's another great reason to consider clean, quiet solar-powered energy with battery backup. You may have heard residential solar adoption has rapidly increased during the pandemic for multiple reasons, and many homeowners, like yourself, are adding battery backup and electric vehicle charging to their solar projects. And with Maryland's residential energy storage income tax credit, along with the federal tax credit for batteries when paired with solar, the economics are quite compelling, and that secure feeling is even better. So whether you're looking for clean energy, energy resilience, or overall peace of mind with solar energy, we can help. To schedule a free solar design, call us today at 410-923-6090 or on the web at solarsaves.net. But hurry, sunshine's a-wasting.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.